Okay, today we're going to take a look at one of the fields that I flew yesterday. And what we're looking at is this is a soybean field, and we're zooming in on basically where I took off with the drone. This spot right here is an area that's showing up with retaining its leaves a little bit more, probably due to a little bit later emergence. This is an area here where it's probably got nipped with a little bit of spray that set it back. These are Roundup Ready Plenish beans. As a result, we had to use some other herbicides to help with the weed control since they were just a Roundup Ready. This area right here that we're zooming in on is replant. Okay, now we're going into the machine records. This is on my John Deere Operation Center. We're going to scroll down here and look for. We're going to look for our replant areas. This is showing what was replanted in that field. You can definitely see those stripes of where it was replanted. That's going to delay our harvest on this field. There's quite a few leaves that are still retained on those plants. Okay, now we're going to look at the original seeding. This is going to show what varieties were planted in this field. The majority of the field was planted to the 2-2 Plenish variety, which we're growing for seed for Pioneer. We have a test plot in the middle of it. Now it's actually not quite in the middle, but I tried to cherry pick out a really good spot with drainage, and looks like we managed to avoid the lower, poorer areas. Now, what we're looking at here is this is a panorama view. It's an interactive view that I have access through Drone Deploy, and we're zooming down looking at that plot. This is the varieties in that plot that was recorded with the planter. They do stick out. Okay, now what we're looking at is planting date. Most of that field was originally planted on May 18th. There's actually 255 acres in that field, and we're looking at 160 acres of it. I've segregated it into two fields. Once you get into that field, the thing that pops in your mind is this is one big ass field. That's why we call it Big Ass. We have Big Ass East and we have Big Ass West. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. That's pretty much our tour today.